Hi knitters, it's Mimi with Pastiche Knitwear. Today let's make a perfect 5-stitch bobble. So I've got a student and friend named Sari, and we were talking about videos and she said I'd love to see a bobble video. So I have never been a big maker of bobble, so I went on this little journey of discovery here, as you can see, and did come up with one that I'm really happy with, so I wanted to share it with you. So let's go ahead and get started on that. So we're going to do the traditional way of doing increases for bobbles, which are doing multiple knit front and back. So to begin, we're going to knit into the front, the back, the front, the back, and the front again. So knit into the front, don't pull it off, rotate over, come in the back leg of the stitch, knit it, then come under into the front again to knit, back over into the back, and then we're going to end up in the front with a knit. So we've made 5 stitches from the original one. Now we're going to turn and we're going to purl a row, knit a row, purl a row across those 5 stitches, which makes up the body of the bobble. So this is our first purl row. We'll turn it around and do a knit row. And then one more purl row. Oops, I split that. Let's try that again. One more purl row, which will bring us back to the presentation side, and then we're going to close up the bobble. Now there are a variety of different ways that people use to close up bobbles, and some of them are kind of slanty. In fact, I'll show you down here the first one that I did, which is traditional, and you can see that it has kind of a left-leaning slant, and I didn't love that, so I went through a bunch of different iterations, and this is what I came up with. So we're going to knit 2 together, slip 2 together, knit 1, pass the 2 slipped stitches over, and if you get down the bottom here it's a little easier to do, and then come and slip over the knit 2 together that you did at the very beginning, and then let's tighten that up. So you can see that at the top here that rather than having everything leaning to the left, it's just a little bit more, not 100% symmetrical, but it's a little more coming from both left and right. A little more even, perhaps. Knit the next stitch, do it fairly firmly, and then let's knit across and do another one. Okay, so we're going to knit into the front, the back, front, back, and front. Then we're going to do our purl a row, knit a row, and purl a row across those 5 stitches. Now, I pull that edge stitch pretty tightly because what we want to have happen is for that edge stitch to roll to the inside. And in general, as I say before, you want your bobbles to not be too loose and sloppy. Now I have reworked this yarn because I've done this video several times, so I do have some split stitches along the way, which I'm just fixing as I go. So this is my knit row. I'm going to turn and do one more purl row. Alrighty, so we're going to knit 2 together, slip 2 together, and that is a knitwise slip, knit 1, pass the 2 slipped stitches over, and then pass over the knit 2 together that you did at the very beginning, And there we have it. Give it a little tug. We're going to work this to the end of the row, and then I do something on the back side as well. Because I want to keep these baubles from dangling too much, I want them to be tight. So I could just yank on the yarn, but what I choose to do is, I will show you, we're purling across here until we get to the bobble stitch, which is pretty evident. And there it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to purl, but I'm going to throw the yarn the wrong way, underneath the needle. I'm going to do it in that bobble stitch and in the following stitch. You can see here there's a pretty large opening in between. So I want to make that smaller. Now I'm going to just purl as usual till I get to the next bobble stitch. And the reason I'm throwing the yarn the wrong way, here we are, is because it uses less yarn when you come under rather than when you go over. So there's just that much less yarn in the piece. Now when we throw the yarn the wrong way, that means that that stitch is going to be improperly mounted when we get back to the presentation side. So let me show you what we do on this very last bit. We get back here. We are just going to knit into the back leg of the stitch when we get there. So here it is, you can tell it's mounted backwards, that back leg is leading. So I'm just going to put my needle in the back leg, knit it, and we'll have 2 in a row. Same thing, normal knitting till I get back over to that backward stitch. There it is. Knit in the back leg, knit in the back leg, and then we're finished. Now you don't have to do that. It's just a little extra finesse sort of thing if you choose to. And here we are, and usually I shape these a little bit with my fingers. But you can see they're lovely, oops, bring it up here, lovely symmetrical globes. So I would love for you to give these a try and let me know how you do. And as always, if these videos are helpful, please consider subscribing. Thanks.